Ladies and gentlemen, we are at the final stop before Super Bowl 55 on Sunday, February 7th in Tampa Bay, Florida at 6:30 on CBS. This weekend, we have two pivotal games. We're at the final four of the NFL season, as you like to call it, if this is March Madness. We got the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs on the AFC side, and we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers on the NFC side of things. These are the four remaining teams in the playoffs. Two of them are going to the Super Bowl. Who's it going to be? Well, we're going to predict it, and we're going to preview it all today here on the channel. So I want to thank you guys for tuning into the video. If you haven't, I am Joseph Conlon, as you all know. I hope you all are having a fabulous week. We got a big weekend ahead of us. Not weekend, but Sunday we got a big day. For football fans, we got the AFC Championship and the NFC Championship. And I think I speak for football fans here, as we got, there's rivalries in the NFL, a lot of criticisms in the playoffs for some teams. I criticize the Buffalo Bills a lot and their fan base and all that stuff. But you know what? I think for this weekend, we're at the end of the season, okay? These are the four best teams in the NFL, okay? I actually think that they are the four best teams in the NFL. Let's just all put the criticisms to the side, and as football fans, let's just sit back, relax, and watch two great football games that are going to happen this weekend, and I'm very excited for it. Two things that are guaranteed for this weekend. Number one, it's going to be very hard for the Buccaneers to go win a game at Lambeau. It's just going to be 24 degrees, and it's reportedly going to snow in Lambeau Field this weekend. That absolutely gives the advantage to the Green Bay Packers. We're going to talk about that more, though, when we get to the game. That's going to be the first game we talk about, since that's the first game of the day. And then it's also going to be very hard for the Buffalo Bills to go to Arrowhead and defeat the Kansas City Chiefs. And then it's going to be these final four teams this weekend. My honest opinion, have the four best offenses in the NFL. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about these games. Need some hydration. Once again, thank you guys for joining me here tonight to talk about the NFC and the AFC Championship games. Let's talk about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers against the Green Bay Packers. Up first, 3:05 on Fox. You guys are going to get Troy Aikman and Joe Buck to call the game in Lambeau Field. Like I said, it is going to be 24 degrees in Lambeau Field, and it's going to be snowing. That is the official report. And this absolutely benefits the Green Bay Packers over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, as the Packers, they are very used to this type of weather. This is Aaron Rodgers type weather. This is Green Bay type weather. It's going to be not packed, but it's going to have 9,000 fans at Lambeau Field for this weekend, and they're going to be rocking. Lambeau Field is going to be absolutely rocking this weekend, supporting their Packers to go on to the Super Bowl in Tampa Bay. But they got to go up against the red-hot Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And I mean hot. They are They are clicking at the right time. They clicked in December. They didn't lose a game in December. They might have had a cake schedule in December, but they have really put on a show. In the playoffs, they defeated Washington, which, I mean, Washington's not that great of a team. They're 7-9, but just at the end of the day, they are a playoff team, so they defeated Washington, and they defeated their own rival, the New Orleans Saints. So they defeated them last week in the divisional round, and they are playing some very good football right now, folks. They are playing very good football on the offensive side and on the defensive side with their linebackers, man. They definitely have the best linebackers left in the playoffs with Levante David and Devin White. So you got to watch out for them this weekend against the Packers. But there was a report today. It is true. Antonio Brown dealing with a knee injury all week. It went from day to day, and then he went from limited at practice. Then he went to didn't practice, and now he's not playing. As of today, on Friday, Antonio Brown will not be playing against the Green Bay Packers in the NFC Championship game, and that just makes my argument for Scotty Miller being a big X factor for the Tampa Bay Bucks. That makes it even more realistic, and it makes it more legit because Antonio Brown is the third receiver for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and it looks like good old Scotty Miller is taking his place this weekend, and he is going to need to step up for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, as Tom Brady is going to have Ronald Jones, Leonard Fournette, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Rob Gronkowski, and Cameron Brate on his offensive side going into Lambeau Field against those Green Bay Packers with Aaron Rodgers. You got the three stud running backs with Aaron Jones, Jamal Williams, A.J. Dillon, and then Devontae Adams, Alan Lazard, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, and the big tight end, Robert Tonyan, who is a red zone machine. So, who is taking this one? This is going to be very close. Do I think that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have what it takes to go into Lambeau and defeat the Packers? You guys might not agree with me, but I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say the Buccaneers have enough to go into Lambeau and defeat the Green Bay Packers. And you guys are forgetting a statistic. You guys are forgetting how Tom Brady is in the cold weather. You guys are saying, and I said at the beginning of the video how Aaron Rodgers is, the snow and the cold is going to advantage him. Tom Brady has a good record in the cold as well. Tom Brady likes the cold. He's played in Denver his entire career. He played in 21-degree weather. I just looked it up today. 21-degree weather in the AFC Championship game against the Kansas City Chiefs when they won that game 37-31 in overtime. They did go on to beat the Rams in the worst Super Bowl of all time. And, they had that game against the Raiders back a long time ago. Tom Brady is good. He's very good in cold weather. And this might suck for Packers fans to hear, but I don't think the Packers are going to get it done in the NFC Championship game once again. At the end of the day, you got to realize who you're going up against. You're going up against Tom Brady. His offense is playing great right now. His defense is dangerous as ever. And, I think the Buccaneers, they're going to go on the road and they're going to take care of business. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, wait a second, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will become the first NFL team in the history of the NFL to host a Super Bowl in their own stadium. Is Tom Brady going to have that honor to do that? I think so. I think he gets it done at Lambeau Field. I think this is going to be a very high-scoring game. There's going to be a lot of touchdowns in this game. I think the defenses will be almost non-existent in this game. And I got the Buccaneers going to the Super Bowl with a 42-35 victory over the Green Bay Packers. And before we move on to the AFC Championship game, for this game, we got the Packers favored by -3, and the over-under is 51.5. If I was betting on this game, I am too young to bet, but if I was betting, I would bet Bucks +3, and I am betting the over in this game. So, maybe they're going to have 51 points by halftime. Who knows by the way this thing might go. But that's what I'm going for this game. Bucks 42, Packers 35. And then we got the AFC Championship game with Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills against Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. Let me take a sip of my cold water real quick. Ooh. All right. So we got Buffalo. We got Kansas City. For all the quarterbacks remaining in the playoffs so far, we got Tom Brady, probably the best quarterback of all time. Undoubtedly a first ballot Hall of Famer once he retires. Aaron Rodgers, he's a legend. He is one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. He has already established himself for who he is, and he is going to be a Hall of Famer once he retires. Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes has established himself the last 3 seasons. All 3 of his seasons, he has played in the AFC Championship game in Kansas City. That is a very impressive stat, folks. That is very impressive for a young quarterback at 25 years old like Patrick Mahomes to do. Josh Allen. You know, I said this earlier in the video. I give Buffalo a lot of criticism, and I'm not going to here. Josh Allen is a great quarterback. Okay? I said it. I said it for the first time this season, right here in this video. Josh Allen is a great quarterback. He's going to be a great quarterback for the years to come. And the stud quarterback class in the AFC with Mayfield and Lamar and possibly Tua if he could get better in the offseason, and Deshaun Watson and probably Trevor Lawrence and Justin Herbert and Mahomes. He's in that list. But he has not established himself as an elite quarterback in the NFL. He's a great quarterback, but he is not an elite quarterback yet. But that can change, Bills Mafia. That can change. If Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills can go into Kansas City and get this victory, Josh Allen will be an elite quarterback in the NFL. I really think that. And the good thing about it and the crazy thing about it is the Buffalo Bills have the offense to go into Kansas City and win this game. They do. They got some nice weapons over there. Stephon Diggs, I think, is the best receiver in the NFL. They got Cole Beasley, probably the best slot receiver in the NFL. They got John Brown, Gabriel Davis, Dawson Knox, who I really like, and they got a good defense too. So if anybody is going to beat Kansas City, I think this is the team. Mahomes is playing. I'm not saying the Bills are going to win this game, but they got a good chance of winning this game. Mahomes, he is playing. He is not 100%. He is playing this week, though. I don't think he's 100%. I don't think he's going to be running around and scrambling and making amazing throws. Yeah, he's going to be throwing the ball around. Yeah, they're going to put up points. But I don't think they're going against a 100% Patrick Mahomes on Sunday. So, yeah, I do like Buffalo's chances in this game. But what is this game going to come down to? What is it going to come down to? In my opinion, it's going to come down to what player on Buffalo or Kansas City, who's going to make a big play? Who's going to make a big play in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes to go to either send their team to the championship or to take the lead in the final minutes? Who's going to make that play? And honestly, I think Kansas City is going to make that big play at the end of the game. I think Tyreek Hill, I see him having a very good game here. I see him having a late touchdown for the Kansas City Chiefs. And I see him, sending the Chiefs to Tampa Bay and to the Super Bowl. So I got the Kansas City Chiefs. I think this is going to be a very good game. It's going to be a very good game. Out of both games, I'm probably looking forward to this one the most. More than the Bucs and Packers. But I do like the Chiefs. I think they get it done at home. They're 3-point favorites. I think they cover. Over-under in this game is 54. I think I'd go under. I'm going to be different. I don't think either team is going to put up over 30 points in this game. I think the final score is going to be 24-20. Chiefs over the Bills. And my prediction for Super Bowl 55 is the Kansas City Chiefs representing the AFC and representing the NFC will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But ladies and gentlemen, that is the preview and predictions for your championship weekend right here on the Big Fight Fuel channel. Come join me back here on the channel Sunday night, 1 hour after the Bills and Chiefs game. It'll be up on the channel by then. You can see my full recap for both the AFC and the NFC Championship games and my thoughts on the Super Bowl and who's going to be playing in the Super Bowl this year. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me here tonight on the channel. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. We got a big week next week. Next week is Royal Rumble week. We got a lot of content next week, wrestling related. I think next week there's going to be no football videos. Maybe one if there's big news and I have to talk about it, then I will bring a football video next week. But ladies and gentlemen, with the Royal Rumble week, I would like to break some news right now to you. I'm going to have a guest. Okay, I'm going to have a guest on for the Royal Rumble preview and predictions here on the channel. He is a man that has almost over 7,000 subscribers. He is an awesome dude, does weekly reviews, one of the coolest people in the IWC. Ladies and gentlemen, TM161 is going to be on the channel next week to preview the Royal Rumble, and I'm very, very excited for that. Comment down below your predictions for the NFC Championship game and the AFC Championship game. Do you think it's gonna be the Bills and the Packers? Do you think it's gonna be the Chiefs and the Packers? Do you think it's gonna be the Bills and the Bucs? Or do you think it's gonna be the Chiefs and the Bucs like I think it's gonna be? So leave your comment down below. Hit that like button if you like what you heard from me in this video, and go follow me on Twitter at Colin_Joseph. And like I said, I will have my recap up about an hour after the Bills and Chiefs game. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Have a good night. Stay safe. Stay classy.